All right, guys, so last time we took an equation and plugged in numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, and got the answers and made tables, and then we graphed. Today we're going to talk about tables and how we can figure out if there's like patterns. Maybe you noticed there was patterns in the tables we were making yesterday, and how you can find rate of change and slope and how that relates to the graph. Okay, so I have printed notes for this. There's going to be graphing and making tables, so it might be helpful to print these off so you can take notes. This is lesson 13.3. Okay, you will, probably need a calculator too. All right, so rate of change. Write down rate of change and of a function. A function is an equation where you plug something in and one answer is spit out, like what we did yesterday. So the rate of change is a ratio that compares the difference between the change in the y values and the change in the x values. So I want you just to write this down. This is what rate of change is. And we'll talk about what this looks like when we're looking at a table, okay? And like I said, you can pause the video at any time or rewatch what was not making sense as well. Okay, so here I have a table and my x values go 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, and my y values are 5, 11, 20, 23, 29. They don't give me an equation, the table's already made. What we're going to do is tell whether the rates of change are constant or variable. Okay, constant means I'll show you. Okay, what we're going to do is figure out how is x changing. From 2 to 4, I'm adding 2. Okay, from 4 to 7, I'm adding 3. And to go from 7 to 8, I'm adding 1. And 8 to 10, I'm adding 2. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the change in y. How is this changing? 5 to 11, well 5 plus 6 is 11, so I'm adding 6 there. And from 11 to 20, I'm adding 9. 20 to 23 is plus 3. And 23 to 29 is plus 6. Okay, so to tell if this is a constant rate of change or a variable rate of change, we're going to compare how x is changing versus y. And the way we do this is we do the change in y in the numerator, so this is the change in y, and then we're going to do the change in x in the denominator. So 6 goes on top, the change in y, and then the change in x is 2. Okay, the change in y is 9 over 3. This one will be 3 over 1. And then this will be 6 over 2. So we're not using the numbers that are in the table. I'm not doing 5 over 2, 11 over 4. I'm first figuring out how much it's going up by for x and then for y, and then I put that change over the change in x, okay? Now what I'm going to do is divide these and see if they equal the same number. If they all equal the same number, that means it's constantly going up by the same amount. If it's different amounts, that means it's varying. It's different. It's variable. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. All of those equal 3. The change in y divided by the change in x equals 3 constantly. So that means this is a constant rate of change. Constant. Okay? I'm just going to abbreviate here. Constant. Okay, so that's a constant rate of change. Constant. Just abbreviate constant. Okay, next. You guys try this one. See how x is changing, see how y is changing, and then we're going to divide the y change divided by the x. So you guys try that, pause the video, and see if you can do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. This is going up by 1, up by 1, up by 1, up by 1. Okay, for the change in y, I'm going up by 3. 0 to 3 is plus 3. 3 to 5 is plus 2. 5 to 8 is plus 3. And 8 to 10 is plus 2. Okay, now I'm going to do the change in y over the change in x, and these are all ones. So it'll be 3 divided by 1, 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 1, 2 divided by 1. Okay, so I'm getting this number from up here, dividing by what's set on top. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay, these numbers are different. 3 is a different number than 2. So I'm changing by 3, then I'm changing by 2, then I'm changing by 3, then I'm changing by 2. It's not constantly the same, so that's called a variable rate of change. Variable. All right, one more time. You guys try this one and see if it's constant or variable. Pause the video and see if you can do it. Okay, so here's my rate of change for x. I was adding 2, then I added 3, then I added 1, then I added 3. Down here I added 10, then I added 15, then I added 5, then I added 15. And now I need to check by doing the change in y over the change in x. So that one will be over 2, this one will be over 3, this one will be over 1, and this one will be over 3. Okay, now I need to divide it and see if it's the same number or different. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Is this the same number? Is it constantly the same, or is it different? It's constantly 5. The change is always 5. So this is a constant rate of change. Okay. When the rate of change is constant, if I graph those points from this table, if I graph the point 0, 5, 2, 15, etc., it would form a straight line. If it's variable, it wouldn't be straight. If a line is straight, that constant rate of change is called slope. So in your notes, write down constant rate of change is called slope. It's how steep the line is. So if your slope is 3, you would go up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. If your slope is 1, you would go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So that's called slope. Okay. If a line is straight, we also can call it a linear function. The root word is line, linear, so it's a linear function. Okay, here I have another table. This time there's a context. It talks about Jesse and how much time it takes him to travel a certain distance. We're going to see if this rate of change is constant or variable. So you guys pause the video and find the change for x and the change for y, and then divide it and see if it's the same or different. All right, so now I have, this is going up by 5, and the y, or the distance, is changing by 3. Now I want to put Well, all of these are 5s and all of these are 3s, so all of these will be 3/5, 3/5, 3/5, 3/5, 3/5. I'm not going to divide these because these are not going to turn out to be a whole number like the other ones. I'm just going to keep it 3/5. And 3/5 is always 3/5. These all equal 3/5, so this is constant. If you divided it, you'd get 0.6, but we prefer to keep it as a fraction in algebra. Okay, now what we're going to do is graph this and connect the points. It's going to be constant, so it'll be straight. So you're going to make a y-axis and an x-axis, and what you're going to do is graph the points. So they decided to skip count by 2's here on the x-axis and the y-axis, and they plotted the points. So we would plot the point 0, 0, 0, 0 is right here. And then they have the point 5, 5, which is right here. Then they have 9, 6. And then they have 15, 9, and 20, 12. So they're just plotting the points from this table, and then if you connect the dots, you could see that it's straight. Okay? All right, you guys try this one. See if this is constant or variable. Okay, pause the video and see if it's constant or variable. Okay, up here we're adding 2, then 3, then 3, then 3, and down here we're adding 3, then 6, then 6, then 6. Okay, we're going to put the change in y over the change in x, or the change in distance over the change in time. So this would be 3 over 2. This would be 6 over 3, 6 over 3, 6 over 3. All right, if I divide these, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. 6 divided by 3 is 2, 2, 2. Okay, it's the same here, but this one ruins it. So since this one is not the same, it will not be constant, it will be variable. And if I graph it, it will be not a straight line here, but then straight after that. So we call it variable if even 1 point ruins it. Okay? All right. The lesson quiz will be in as a separate assignment, I should say, and it is just part of your homework grade, so you will do the lesson quiz as part of your homework today, and then that's it. If you have any questions, see me during class time or office hours, which is 12:30 to 2, Monday through Thursday, or 9:30 to 11:30 on Fridays. Have a good day.